Phony producer, a classic casting couch, and a bevy of would-be starlets hungry for fame. But this time, the victims fought back. They trapped the Hollywood rat who pretended he was a big cheese. Diane Dimond has the story.
Auditions, high hopes, dashed dreams. It's kind of a way of life here in Hollywood, Terry. But there's a group of young actresses who finally figured out their failure to find work wasn't through any lack of talent. Their problem was a Hollywood hustler, a man who was supposed to be helping them.
I thought she was politically incorrect.
Laura Peterson is from Kansas City, Missouri. She trained at the American Academy of Acting. And like countless others in Hollywood, she is trying to make a living as an actress without giving in to casting couch producers. It is frustrating sometimes, she says, and the folks back home don't always understand.
They ask me when I'm going to get a real job, something stable, and, well, what are you going to do when you get done with this sort of acting fantasy you have?
Gina Turcketta is a dancer as well as an actress. She came to Hollywood from Boston. She was Cher's stand-in during the movie Mermaids, and she appeared in Rocky V.
Just bring a headshot and resume.
They may come from totally different backgrounds, but out here in Hollywood, Gina and Laura have a common bond. Both pore over weekly copies of Dramalog, the Bible for actors and actresses looking for work.
Yeah, I get discouraged, but it's what I want to do. And, you know, either I'll deal with that or I'll just sit at a 9-to-5 job for the rest of my life being bored stiff.
It was through an ad in Dramalog that both these women came to meet Mr. Aaron Allred. Described as an up-and-coming movie producer, his company was called Bad Cat Entertainment. His ads asked for sexy females to send in their picture and resume.
You sent your picture, and you actually got a call back.
Mm-hmm.
Your heart must have soared at that point.
Right, right. Yeah, you get very excited when you get called back because you mail out your pictures so much.
Any struggling actress craves encouragement, and Aaron Allred spooned it out in big portions. In fact, he told both Laura and Gina they had so much talent they needed a manager. Him. Both signed on with Bad Cat Entertainment, and both gave Aaron Allred money to represent them.
My big moment was when Aaron and his assistant, Wes, took me to dinner on Sunset Boulevard and told me I had gotten a part of that television series, The 411, the part as the hostess.
But Laura had also been told the TV hostess job was hers. And then she says Aaron Allred told her she was perfect for the starring role in a movie he called Satin Doll. He asked her in for a private audition, and that's when she got the shock of her life.
Exactly what did he want you to do during this audition?
He wanted to seem like in 9.5 Weeks with Kim Basinger. He wanted that sort of...
erotic.
Right, that sort of very erotic, touching yourself all over.
He first advertised for a TV series, 411, and then for a movie, Satin Dolls.
Right.
Were either one of those real things?
No, neither one of those were real things. Those were completely bogus.
Gina had also laughed off Allred's sexual passes, but she got a surprise of a different sort. None of her new manager's promises were coming true. Allred had found her no outside work. He never produced her dance video for her. She couldn't even get her publicity photos done.
How much money did you give him?
I gave him $150 for 2 photo shoots. And,
You ever get your photos?
no, nope.
Did you ever get your money back?
I hounded him, and I got back $40 of it.
Allred did hold some acting classes for his clients, and it was there all the women began to talk to each other. Well, it didn't take long for them to realize they had all been promised the very same leading part in Satin Doll.
We all started exchanging stories and realized that he was a total sham, so.
And you couldn't all have a lead.
Exactly. So it's sort of a light bulb went on over our head, and we all felt very silly, but.
It turned out it wasn't just Laura and Gina who'd signed management contracts with Aaron Allred. Police now say there were at least 40 victims of Aaron the Awful. Collectively, they paid him thousands of dollars and in return got next to nothing. The day after that fateful acting class, Laura Peterson of Kansas City, Missouri, called her union to complain. The Screen Actors Guild called the cops. It was Officer Lee Jett of the L.A.P.D. Vice Squad who got the Aaron Allred case.
He initially discussed being an agent or a manager and discussed a fee for that, and pretty much told everybody he talked to, yeah, I like your look, you're perfect for this part. Now this part entails this seduction scene, and I need to see you do this scene, and if you do it well, you've got the part.
According to police, Aaron Allred was very good at what he did. He knew which names to drop. He knew just how far he could go. His Satin Doll auditions, they say, were little more than private peep shows.
We have no indication that he's ever done any movie or any film or anything remotely resembling a film.
How about just a TV commercial?
No. From what our investigation has discovered, he's done nothing.
Did Mr. Allred ever give you any money back?
No, he did not.
In court, some did not want to be identified, but woman after woman took the stand and told how Aaron Allred had asked them for sex and offered up fame and fortune in return.
I believe you testified that Mr. Allred had said that he might give you a part in a movie that he was shooting?
He didn't say he might, he said he was going to.
All right.
What was the name of that movie?
Satin Doll.
Did he indicate what potential role you may be right for?
He just said the lead role, starring role.
Did you ever get the lead part?
I was told I did, but no, I did not.
Most of the actresses turned Allred down flat when he asked for private sexy scenes, but others who want to remain unidentified admit now they did what he asked.
I don't want to embarrass you. Did you do this?
Yes.
Right.
I did it once.
Right. At some point later, you indicated you spoke with some other women. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And their information to you was that they had all been promised that same part?
They had all done the same thing, and some even more, and they'd all been promised the same part, yes.
Faced with 40 victims, all telling the same story, Allred pleaded guilty to reviving the old casting couch. He was sentenced to 90 days in jail. The judge in the case ordered him to pay back all the victims who showed up in court.
Hello? Anybody home?
This is Aaron Allred's house, but guess what? He's gone, on the lam, and he's never paid back any of the women. Officer Jett is once again trying to find Aaron Allred because now even more women have come forward to claim he ripped them off too.
You know, your dream is shattered, and that's what is worse than just being taken by a con man, because he's dangling your dream in front of you, and I think that that's where the most heinous crime comes into it, because it's in your heart, and to have someone take that away from you, it's really, you feel like he's raping your soul.
As part of his sentence, Aaron Allred was banned from working in the movie business in any capacity.